Hello, and thank you guys for tuning in. Today we are going to be doing the Spiral Abyss for 4.5, Phase 1. This Spiral Abyss actually gave me a lot of trouble. I went in with my usual goof troop, and they didn't do too bad until floor 12-3 with the two bosses that were there, which is very random, but we'll go over them when we get over to them. There's the first two floors aren't really that bad. There's nothing like too insane. Thankfully, they put the consecrated beast in 11-3 or 11-2, whichever it was. Thankfully, we didn't have to worry about them in 12. They would have been absolute nightmares if any of you remember fighting those guys back in Sumeru. They were in some of the later floor 12 Spiral Abysses, and they were horrendous. Now I'm actually like doing post commentary. Like I recorded it. Like I was playing this on my PS5, and then I was like, oh, let me just see what I'll do. And I didn't think about making a video of it, but then some interesting things happened. So I actually was stuck on this for like 30-40 minutes, and I was like so close to beating the 12-3 bosses, and I was like, it's just not possible. Like the characters were not just built for it. So I switched up my teams a little bit, and then I did this first try. Like this was first try. So the first team was usual, but this second team was like it replaced my Raiden Shogun team, and it's just Mono Geo, and instead of like Albedo, you know, Chiori, and Navia instead of Ito, or whatever variant or variation you're running. But this was just such a, like, I really wanted to play Navia in a Mono Geo team, but I just never got around to it. And then I got Chiori, and I finished building her like day one, which was absolutely insane. I had everything pre-farmed, even her sword, and then I did the summoning stuff, as you saw in the video. And then I was like, screw it. I didn't want to fork anything into the game to try and get the weapon, because you know how that goes if you've seen the previous ones. But I got it on like the first little bit, so that was cool. But that Mono Geo team, I have no clue what's going on. I just throw shit out there, and then enemies just die. Navia hits like 100 and something thousand. She's getting like 3 crystallized out of her 6, and she's hitting crazy numbers. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what I need to do. All I know is it's working extremely well, and that's it. This floor is pretty funny. This first half of the floor, I played like alright, but then this part, I don't know what's going on. I just start goofing about. Like, was it this one? Oh no, this one went well. I think the first floor, or maybe it's the second half. I don't remember, but there's a part of it where it just takes so much time, but it ends up working out. The team is just so strong. But these guys are a little scary. They can hit for a lot, but as you can see, I just kind of kite them and just run around, and it all works out pretty well. That big dude looks like a Reinhardt, and it's not too bad. This is the perpetual mechanics, if I remember correctly. And this it is. Yeah, this guy is when I really just start throwing some nonsense out there. Like if you thought the Jade Plume Shroom, like this team was on some nonsense. Look at that, I'm just switching to characters and I'm just pressing buttons. There's absolutely not a thought going on like how to like maximize and efficiently use things. And it works out. It works out so well. Look at that. It's like 15 seconds have passed and so much damage has been done. He hasn't even transformed or anything. What really gets me is how fast everyone bursts or like built up. Really quick. It's almost too quick. I might want to slow it down. I might take off some energy recharge stuff, because it's way too fast. They're getting to burst so quick, I can't even use it sometimes. But it's absolutely melting this guy. Yeah, and I always forget how this guy works. I just start attacking some random guy, even though it's like my second or third time fighting him. But yeah, this guy, I don't know why. Like I just popped every single ability on him. I just started going in. For what reason, I don't know. And then I just started using stuns, and then I'm just like not even anywhere near like the enemy. I'm like aiming wrong, and then I realize, oh shit, he's over here. But this team is like, it's so strong. Navia just hits she hits so much with so little setup. And I don't even know what Chiori does. I just heard someone say like, oh yeah, Chiori, she works well with Navia. And I was like, oh, okay, good to know. And then I saw her in the story, and Chiori, Navia, and Gorou were like all chilling together, like modeling. And I was like, they've gotta work well together. They're best friends. So, but yeah, these guys I have a lot of trouble with, especially with this team, because this team's like built to take care of groups of enemies. You know, it takes them all, brings them all together, and you just nuke them with Nouvellette. It's not really built for a boss, especially an annoying boss like this that like staggers him out of his special attack. So throughout the fight, he just gets staggered, and I would have loved to have like a shield character on this team, but then the groups of enemies would have been so difficult that they would have just, because those specters, I don't know why, they're like allergic to me. They just start running away from me, and they're like floating in the air, and they're like across the stage, and they're just so far from each other. I have to use Venti whenever I fight those guys. Even when I go out and farm them, I have to use Venti. They just do too much. I don't know why. Yeah, even though we get interrupted a lot, we make some pretty decent time on this one. Nouvellette's taking a minute to recharge, and then it's all finished. So we have like 2 minutes for this guy, and this guy's giving me a lot of trouble with my Raiden Shogun team. I didn't know what to do. That team was not built for this guy. It has like Tirada shield, and that's it. There's no healer, no other shield generation, nothing. So it got obliterated pretty quick. This team, on the other hand, has the speed and efficiency of Zhongli shield and like Geo crystallized. So it just absolutely just like I don't think I took any damage during this fight. Like, I just started doing stuff. I didn't really care for anything. I jumped here and there to like get his thing out. So yeah, I don't even know why I'm using Zhongli's burst. It does nothing here. It doesn't freeze the enemy. It's a boss fight. His burst is absolutely pointless, yet I keep using it because I just see it. And I'm just like, alright, well, it'll do something. A minute in, and he's less than half, and it's like, it's a wash. And again, I use this burst for no reason. But yeah, we're approaching the end, and this team's absolutely like phenomenal. Like, these characters are pretty decently built. Like Zhongli's built for shields, Gorou's built regular Gorou, and then I have like regular Chiori build and a regular Navia build with like some decent numbers on them. But they absolutely perform like madmen. It was insane. I haven't even like optimized their talents or anything, or nothing. And yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Take care, and make sure you check out the next video that pops up.